Michael B. Jordan will return to direct Creed 4, with producer Irwin Winkler saying they have a really good story with the aim to begin pre-production within a year's time. Hashtag give Sylvester Stallone's the rights to Rocky. This is what I said on Instagram. I was very shocked at how good Creed 3 was, and I was. However, this franchise is Sly's. It's Sylvester Stallone's, not Irwin Winkler's, and I hope that grub will allow Sly back into this franchise in just some way, as a producer at the very least. Irwin, he's an old selfish millionaire producer who's been playing incredibly greedy in this industry with this beloved franchise, the Rocky franchise, created off the backbones of Sylvester Stallone himself. When he was homeless on the streets, he made the Rocky script. And Irwin Winkler obviously backstabbed Sylvester Stallone incredibly hard. If you don't know the whole story about it, go watch a short video on YouTube about it, but I'll try to sum it up as best as I can. When Irwin Winkler has been a producer on the Rocky film since 1976, when the first one came out, Rocky. That was written by Sylvester Stallone. He went to many studios trying to get the movie made, and they said, yeah, we'll take the script off you, but then you're not involved anymore, goodbye. We'll buy it off you and you're gone. Sylvester Stallone didn't want that. He wanted to star as Rocky Balboa. He finally got in contact with this producer at the time called Irwin Winkler, and they teamed up and they made Rocky with Sylvester Stallone in the lead role as Rocky Balboa. They were really good film mates, and obviously made one of the greatest franchises in my eyes to date, the Rocky Balboa franchise. But of late, in the last decade or so, Irwin Winkler has turned back on Sly, became greedy, and ultimately manipulated Sly into giving him the rights to the franchise. And, well, now he's kicked out Sylvester Stallone basically from the franchise as a whole. And Creed 3 was the first one out without Sylvester Stallone. And when I was going into Creed 3, if you guys remember back on the movie pod, back in March when this film was coming out, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to enjoy this film. It's the first one without Sylvester Stallone. I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm probably going to walk out of the theater halfway through watching. But I really enjoyed Creed 3, and I'll give them that. Michael B. Jordan, I love Michael B. Jordan. He did a great job directing Creed 3, and I'm sure he'll do a great job directing Creed 4. I just really hope they don't milk the hell out of this franchise anymore, and they give the rights. If not that, just let's Irwin Winkler, let's Sly back into this franchise. It's his. He knows it better than anyone else. He wrote the goddamn thing. It's just like Disney should be giving Star Wars back to George Lucas. Obviously, that's a very different story. But no, Irwin Winkler, you helped birth the Rocky franchise, and I give you that. Kind of like Kathleen Kennedy. You were amazing back in your early days, and now, I guess, the fame or the money or the power has got to you. And I really, it's out of my mind that you would not want Sylvester Stallone helping out in this franchise. Obviously, Sylvester Stallone's character, Rocky Balboa, is sick in the franchise. He obviously wasn't in Creed 3. Yeah, I really hope he makes a return for Creed 4. But obviously Sylvester Stallone isn't really happy with Irwin Winkler, and they would not work well on set. Irwin Winkler, I'm not going to say that. Probably best not to. I was going to say something, I'm like, nah, let's not say that. This was just a quick episode here on the Movie Pod. I said I was going to make a video rant on the Movie Pod podcast 2 weeks ago. So here's that video. No Joseph today. It's currently 1 AM. I'm recording this. Currently planning for the 2023 annual Movie Pod Film Awards. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at the Movie Pod. And see here. And that's why our logo's changed. It's all glittery because of the award. We're in the award month, and the annual Movie Pod Film Awards is upon us. But no, I just wanted to make this quick video. Rocky is one of my favorite franchises. It motivates me. I've been lacking motivation lately. Maybe I should watch all the Rocky movies again. You can probably tell, not many episodes on the Movie Pod. From both Joseph and mine's fault. We just haven't, I don't know, I guess we haven't been motivated to do it. There hasn't been anything that spiked our interest since Ahsoka. There's still Ahsoka videos I want to make, but hopefully we can get back on the grind as soon as we can, as soon as possible. And yeah, Creed, 4 will probably come out by 2026, I imagine so. Let me know what you guys think of this. Obviously, I would say I'm one of the biggest Rocky fans on earth. I honestly say that, truthfully. God, what I would do to this run up those Philadelphia stairs. The iconic Rocky stairs. One day, man, one day. But no, I respect Michael B. Jordan. You know, he did a great job with his director debut on Creed 3, and I'm glad he's coming back to direct Creed 4. If there's anyone that would be directing Creed 4, I would want it to be Michael B. Jordan. If it's not Sylvester Stallone, obviously Sylvester Stallone's the number one pick. But God, I just hope they have the Rocky Balboa character back in the movie. He is very sick in the franchise at the moment. Like, his character is sick. So I could definitely see them bringing him back in Creed 4 for like a 5-minute scene where he dies and Adonis visits him on his deathbed in the hospital and he dies, and he goes to his grave next to Adrian and Paulie. Also ripped to Burt Young, who died about a month ago now. Paulie, mate, you'll live in our hearts forever. Joy to this earth. But now let me know what you think of Creed 4 being in the works, according to Irwin Winkler, the rich, freaking multi-millionaire, selfish producer in Hollywood, eh? Aren't there a lot of those? But anyway, guys, just want to make this quick 7-minute video here on the Movie Pod. I'll see you guys in the next episode here on the podcast. Joseph will be back. I know he hasn't been around much lately, but guys, we'll get back to it. So make sure you subscribe. We've got the 2023 annual Movie Pod Film Awards coming up very soon. I'm planning so much for it. I cannot wait to let you guys know the nominations and just put out some promo videos for it. It's looking good so far, and you know, I can't wait to launch that. So announcement video put out yesterday, 2 days ago. But anyway, guys, I will see you all next time on the Movie Pod.